Happy Saturday. How you doing? I'm in a great mood. Looking forward to tonight. Taking my two little guys with Billy, my daughters, my son-in-laws, Addie and Benji up to La Salette, see all the Christmas lights. When I was really young, I remember hearing a song. It was Ray Charles. Oh, it's crying time again. Remember that? Well, it's crying time again. Job is crying. You can see that far away look in his eyes. You can tell the way he's burping and he's farting that it won't be long before it's crying time. Well, it's crying time for Jabba. Yeah, here he went live. Same shit. He says, what's with that fucking guy? He's got his face right in the fucking camera. Still doing his bullfrog mouth thoughts. He's got that faraway look in his eye. Don't see a fucking word for it. 5-10 fucking minutes. I said, yeah, he's done that before. And he's really down in the dumps. Now he's looking for sympathy. I mean, if you have another song. I'm on a fucking roll here this morning, man. I'm gonna bundle all these, add it to what I have in the back burner when I put up my Uncle Brian's Holiday Greatest Hits Collection, Volume 3, you know what I mean? Sympathy for the Jabba. Please allow me to introduce someone. He's a man. Nah, I'll save that. I want to keep that for a surprise. I think I'll use that for the finale of my Greatest Hits Collection. Anyway, oh man, now he's looking for sympathy. He's way down in the dumps, man. More bad shit's happening. Oh man, people are out to get him. You know. Got turned down for his disability. He said, AB, somebody tells him, call a disability lawyer. They're everywhere. You know, disability, it's, I've heard some things from people. I don't know if it's true or not, but at times I kind of think about whether it makes sense or not, you know. They turn everybody down their first time. My sister Heidi that passed away from her cancer after a 2-year ordeal. It was actually long. It was closer to 3 years. The first year she was getting initial treatments and she worked a little and then she couldn't work anymore. The more she got into the chemo and radiation, I remember her saying, Brian, man, the treatment is killing me more than the cancer itself. And I've heard many others say the same thing. She couldn't work anymore and applied for disability. They turned her down. Had all the medical documentation. Got a disability lawyer. 6 weeks later, she got a hearing. Got approved. And I've heard it said that, you know, I don't know if there's a system they have where it's worked out with lawyers, disability lawyers, help them make money. They arbitrarily just turn everybody down. With rare exceptions, they accept you on the first try. So the lawyers take their cut of what they owe you on a retro. I don't know how it is where you are. But here in Massachusetts, at one time, they pay you back your retro benefit back to the time you officially became disabled based on your doctor statement, you know. Now they only go back 6 months from the time you get approved. So if you got disabled 2 years before that, you're going to lose all that. That's how it is in Massachusetts. How it is in other states, I cannot say. So a lot of people suspect that. It's something they got worked out with lawyers, you know. Jabba said, oh, you can't get a lawyer because you don't have the money. Jabba, don't cost you a fucking dime to get a disability lawyer. They only get paid if they win. You win. You don't pay them nothing up front. They look over your case, all your paperwork, your doctors. They make phone calls. They'll talk to your doctors. They'll overlook all your test results, speak to their medical professionals to see if, it's all legit, it's on the up and up. Then they get you a hearing, they get you approved, and they take I think here it's like 15%, something like that. They only get paid if they win your disability case, job. But you don't have to need any money to pay a lawyer. Oh, you had money for lawyers to sell your house. Speaking of selling your house, Jabba, how much longer are you going to go on with that fucking story? Come on, guy. This is updated as of right fucking now. Past week alone has been 2 price reductions. Why is the bank trying to sell off your foreclosed home that they've had to reduce the price twice in the past week, and it's still not drawing any interest? Jabba, you're so full of shit, it's pathetic. You need to start wearing a fucking diaper on your chin to catch all of it every time you fucking speak. All the bullshit that comes out of your fucking mouth. Unbelievable. Got $70,000. That's what he said. Right? $70,000 after, he paid off this mortgage. Yeah. But he still can't find a house, He's saying, people are saying I'm homeless. How can I be homeless if I'm living in a hotel room? Like his welfare and public social services is paying for your fat ass to be in that fucking hotel room. It's the only reason why you're not sleeping in your fucking Jeep. The only reason. Then it gets worse for Jabba. Now they told him that they cut off his food stamps. They cut off all his medical benefits. Seems like all you do is live off some fucking public assistance program. Along with the program, some Catholic Charities Appeal Service. Like I said a little while back, up on Hathaway Road, we had a Days Inn. It was a real nice hotel. Real nice. And tourism dropped off and business got slow. They sold it. Some guy bought it, turned it into the Whaler Inn. More business dropped off. You know who lives there now? On one side, it's all the fucking crackheads and druggies and #1 commercial fishing port in the country here. You can Google it. Good old New Bedford. Like we were the whaling capital of the world in the 1800s. The richest city in the world at one time. You can Google this shit. And a lot of our commercial fishermen, unfortunately, some of them got their habits. They make a ton of money. Some of them buy nice homes. They raise a family, put their kids. We got several here on the peninsula. They got beautiful, they look like Spanish villas. A couple of them got Ferraris. One guy's got a Lambo. One guy's got a Tesla. Mercedes, BMWs. They're raising their families and they're living a good life off their hard, dangerous work at sea. Then you get some of the guys that they go out, they're out at sea 5, 7, 8, 9 days. They come in, $6,000, $7,000 in their pocket. They don't want to buy a house. They don't want to settle down. They're partying. They got drug habits. They're renting rooms out there by the week. They shack up with hookers. They come in. They got drug dealers waiting at State Pier for them with their bundles of dope and crack and cocaine and you fucking name it. They're shacking up in there. The new ownership now don't give a fuck. It's better than having nobody standing in those rooms making no money, so they put up with it. They get busted a lot. They get raided all the time by the fucking cops. And on the other side, it's all the fucking people on welfare. That welfare is paying for their house, paying for their stay because they're fucking homeless. And the Catholic Charities Appeal Service we have in this area, other public assistance programs. That's the only reason that hotel's open. The only fucking reason. And it's turned to shit. Once upon a time, it was a real nice place. That's why you're in a hotel room with your $70,000. Get a fucking apartment. Nothing wrong with it. Nice apartment. Nothing wrong at all with that. We share secure in life. With 70 grand, you say you profited. Should easily be able to pay first, last, and security. Get yourself started, right? Oh, but now you won't have any future income? You're not getting your teacher's pension? What about Jabba? How much longer are you going to carry on with this bullshit? And then he's real sick again. He says, Brian, man, he was fucking begging for fucking sympathy. Pleased to meet him. Hope, I guess, his name. What's confusing you is the nature of his game. Oh, yeah. You guys are going to love my Uncle Brian's holiday Greatest Hits Collection, Volume 3. That'll be coming out before Christmas. And I got a few others on the back burner. So, he even told, you can't afford to get a disability lawyer, even though you don't need any money up front. Job, are you paying attention, you fat fucking retard? You don't need to pay a lawyer nothing. A lawyer only gets paid if they win your case and you get your money. It's the only time a lawyer gets paid. He said, yeah, Brian. He said he knows a lady that works in a building downtown. Better hope she's a fucking disability lawyer, because she ain't going to do shit for you. Oh, man. He even said, he had major heart attack a few years ago. Then he says, he had another one recently. He's got a stent. He's even got a stent. My father, you know how many people got stents? My father had angina. They put a stent in. It's a little fucking wire that just keeps the artery open so it doesn't clog up, and then you can have heart malfunction of a very serious nature. People walking around, so many countless people walking around with fucking stents in them. They fucking work and shit. But my father wasn't obese and overweight, and fortunately for him, he had quit smoking many years earlier in his life too. You know what I mean? Not like you do, let yourself go. And smoke cigarettes. You can't breathe. And cough and hawk and gag and choke and puke. You know what? The only thing you haven't done on a video that's totally disgusting is pick your fucking nose, pull that snot out, pop it in your mouth, and chew that motherfucker and swallow it. But with you, who knows what the future holds? Nothing is beyond you. You know? He even had another major heart attack. And that's when he mentioned, remember that? He had that major heart attack. Took a picture in a hospital gurney. That's when his sister was texting people. I saw the text. One of the guys forwarded it to me, right from his phone to mine. I saw the text. Stop picking on my brother. You guys talking about him? He's in the hospital, in intensive care, on life support. He might not live to the morning. You guys are killing him. Know what happened the following morning? Jumped in his car and drove himself home. Unplugged himself from life support and went home, and he was fine after that. Next day, he was out there fucking around with a Bel Air doing something. Amazing recovery off of life support. Somebody mentioned that to his sister. Oh, that's not really my sister. That's just a girl I call sister. I got two sisters, but one, I don't even know where she is. My other sister, and I got a brother. They don't bother with me. Nobody helps me. I'm here all, nobody helps me. My family don't care about me. Boo-hoo, poor me. Give me some sympathy. Sympathy for the jobber. I think I'm going to save that song as the last song on the CD. Yeah. Trust me, it'll be worth waiting for. Yeah. Oh, man. And he's looking for a house, but everything he's looked at is no good, so he's going to wait a few more days. Yeah, you're going to wait a few more days. You better hope they keep paying for your fat ass to be in that fucking hotel room. You're going to be living in your fucking Jeep before you know it. You know what I mean? How much longer are you going to play this out, Java? You did not sell your house. You got all that money, but you're worried about them taking your food stamps? You can't feed yourself on $70,000? You can't buy Tylenol with $70,000? You got money for cigarettes, right? Yeah. I know with welfare services, they give you, a little bit of money every month for your personal needs. They'll give you food stamps, but they give you extra cash. You can't get toilet paper, toothpaste, anything that you don't eat, clothing, they won't give you that. But they'll give you an allotment, so much a month for that. And what are you doing? You're spending on fucking cigarettes? And buying more fucking bling from fucking Walmart? Well, you got $70,000 you don't want to touch because you're saving that to buy a house. Oh, man. Oh, man. Another song. 80s, Boy George. Jabba, 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 chameleon. He fights and goes, he fights and goes. I gotta shut up. I'm gonna ruin the surprise when my Greatest Hits Collection Volume 3 comes out before Christmas. I better shut up right now. keep all my #1 hit tunes to myself here. I got room for one more Grammy on the shelf over there. Don't worry. I already won 2 for my Uncle Sanford's Greatest Hits Collection, Volume 1 and 2. Remember those? But I'm not bragging. I'm in a great fucking mood, man. Looking forward to tonight. Taking my little guys up there with the family. Well, man, it was one thing after another with him. One thing after another. Yeah. But he wanted to clear the air. There's people, words going around that he got foreclosed on. No, he didn't get foreclosed on. He sold his house. He sold it before they foreclosed. That's why it's still for sale. By the bank, not by him. That's why he had to get out of there on the 15th. That's why he already said a month before that. He was very... That's the one thing that was consistent. Because the stories changed. That was the one story that never changed. He had to be out by the 15th. Had to be out by the 15th. Had to be out by the 15th. Had to be out. That was the one story that never changed. And sure as shit, he was up by the 15th. Because he had to be. One way or another. They were going to get his fat ass out of that fucking house. And they're still probably cleaning up his fucking mess there. You know. Unbelievable. Anyway, there was a few more things. But right now, off the top of my head, he's really down in the dumps, man. Oh, it's crying time again. Java's crying. You can see that faraway look in his eye. You can see his mouth is making all those bullfrogs. Yes, it won't be long before it's... I said I wasn't going to give you any more hints on my greatest hits that are going to be coming out. Anyway, listen, I'm in a great fucking mood. I am so looking forward to tonight. Hope you guys got something to look forward to tonight, to have some fun on this Saturday night. And I'll catch you again sometime. But yeah, yep. So I was looking for sympathy again. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing Sympathy for the Jobber again. No, I still got some more lyrics to work on. I hope you're in as good a mood as I am. And I hope it continues through the day and through the night. Till next time.